most important thing for others to know about Katie?
That she's loved. You know, that, to me, that is the most important.
Why is it important for people to know that Katie's loved?
Sometimes I get these really nasty comments, you know, like, I should have aborted her, or I should have hung myself. I've gotten some really nasty ones. So, you know, and through it all, the only thing that I've ever wanted anyone to know is this child is loved just as much as any of the rest of my kids.
When somebody watches this interview and meets Katie for the first time, what do you hope they think?
Did they like it? Not really every day you can see someone new. And sweet and lovable.
What's something people don't understand about Katie that you wish they did?
That she has feelings, that she understands when someone's being rude. And just because she might not look the way some people think she should look, or doesn't mean that she doesn't know what's going on around her.
How old are you?
10.
How old is Katie?
14.
So she's your older sister.
She gets so much silliness. She's so silly.
She's being silly.
Does she laugh a lot?
She does. She's a happy kid. And that's, you know, she's through it all. She's really, you know, she's really happy.
When Katie makes noises like this, what emotion is she feeling? When Katie makes noises like this, what emotion is she feeling? How do you know those are happy noises?
She makes them a lot. And the way she claps her hand.
How do you feel when you see your sister happy?
Good.
Does Katie enjoy making new friends?
She does. I really believe she does. She's an outgoing person.
Hey, Katie. I'm really excited to be here with you today. I can tell you're a wonderful person already. And I brought a bunch of your favorite toys. Because I thought we could play together. Because I would love to play with you and be your friend. And I can just tell you're a really great person. Is it important to talk directly to Katie like I am now?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that important?
Because she knows that you're talking to her and recognizing her as a person. It's not that I think people in general are mean and hateful and cruel. It's just, I think sometimes that they don't understand that she knows what they're saying. I mean, you can do whatever you want to me and talk as rude as you want. But my kids, I'm always been of trying to protect my kids. That's been my whole goal of being a mother is, you know, I try to protect my kids. Sometimes a little too much probably, but you know, that's, to me, that's what my mother is supposed to do. They're supposed to stand up for their kids.
What's it like to go to the store with Katie?
I'm really nervous when people are kind of looking at her in weird ways.
What about that makes you nervous?
Like they're going to say something mean about her.
What do you hope they say?
I really hope they say nice things.
Well, you're a great person, Katie, and I'm super happy to be here with you. How can you tell that she's recognizing that I'm talking to her directly? Was it her change in energy from flappy to kind of just listening?
Looking at you, yeah, and just...
I'm happy to be here with you, Katie. And your wonderful family who loves you so much.
For some people out there that think that you can catch what she's got just by being next to her or holding her hand or talking to her, you can't. She's one in a kind in my book anyways.
What should people say to Katie when they meet her for the first time?
Hi. That would would be
It's
nice.
that simple?
It's that simple.
That seems too easy.
Just hi.
Hi, Katie. What is Katie's diagnosis?
She was born with the diagnosis of megalencephaly, which is a rare brain disorder. And then she has been diagnosed with a protein that has mutated, that has caused the growth inside of her face and her brain. So, and there's no medications or anything like that at this time. She's had surgeries to downsize her face, and she's had surgery on her lip and her ear, and to get it to where she could hold her head and stuff up.
When was Katie first diagnosed?
When I was about 6 months pregnant with her, they told me that her head was oddly shaped. They didn't know what it was exactly. And that's when my heart was sitting there going, oh my God, my baby, she's not going to make it. And then he's like, well, she has megalencephaly. And we're like, we had no clue what megalencephaly was. So he told us, that it just basically is a very rare brain disorder, and, that I was going to have a C-section, and if she made it to even being born alive, and, he's just like, her outcome, it's not a good outcome. Sometimes we'll go out in public, like to Walmart's or somewhere, and there's literally people that will, like, if the child asks a question, they'll be like, shh, shut up, don't. She is here for a reason, and I want that reason to be, fulfilled however it's supposed to be. And if it's a little child being curious at the age of 2, wanting to know what's wrong, who's to say that that child might not grow up and become a doctor and be able to, solve some of the mysteries in the world?
So you encourage questions.
I do. I really do. I want people to ask me questions about her. I don't want people to push us aside, or especially, shy away from her or any of that stuff, because Katie is worth knowing, and she's very, very sweet. I think that she understands a lot more than people realizes that she understands.
I'm really happy to be here with you today.
I tell her she's smart and beautiful all the time.
How does she react?
Most of the time she reacts in a happy little attitude. Sometimes she just kind of looks at me and gives me that look. I made, if you can make a pact with God, it was kind of like, I lay in the bed for like 2 weeks after that, and I was like, when I first found out, and I was like, crying and everything, and it was just like a little light bulb went off my head. It's like, what are you laying here crying about? And it's like, okay, if you give her to me, I'll do everything in my power to take care of her until you decide to take her back home. And that's what, that's what I've done. I live every day knowing that I could wake up tomorrow and she could be gone.
How do you know if Katie's happy?
Oh, believe me, we know if Katie's happy. But she smiles a lot. She giggles. She claps her hands.
What's it like for you to see her happy?
I love to see her happy. When she's happy, it makes me happy. Yes. Everybody has their own opinion, and they're entitled to it. Just sometimes it would be nice if they wouldn't express those opinions. But, it takes less energy to be, nice to someone than it does to be mean. When she does this, she's telling you she's an angel. Good job. Did you like his noise, huh? You liked it? Can you do it? You're an angel, yes. I think you're an angel. Sometimes a good one, sometimes a bad one, but you're still there.
So you said this means that she's saying she's an angel?
Yeah, that she's sweet. That she's a sweet little angel. Because that's what I tell her all the time. Like, you're so sweet. You're such a little angel. She's mine, and I'm going to take care of her. So their negative opinions don't matter to me. They really don't. They don't even hurt my feelings. I mean, it's just like, okay, that's your opinion. That's going to be for you and your conscience have to live with, not me and mine. She likes bath time, too. She likes splashing water on Mama.
Does she splash you in laugh?
She does. She will literally, like, because I have to, you know, give her a bath in the tub, so I get the thing to rinse her hair or something, and when I'm trying to do that, she's constantly splashing water in my face while I'm leaning over the tub trying to get her hair done. So.
And she's laughing.
Yeah, because it's fun. She's throwing water in Mama's face. It's fun. She makes me feel like, you know, she's like one of God's special little flowers that he created. Like, there's not very many of. It's like a rare find, and she's mine, you know, and I get to be here with her and love her and be loved by her. She likes to go shopping. That's one of her favorite things to do. She likes to pick out her own clothes when we go shopping.
Well, I like your outfit you got on now with the ice cream. Did she pick that out herself?
She did. This is one that she bought right here. We got this one from the dollar store, matter of fact. It's amazing to be her mom.
So you lean a lot on your faith during parenting of Katie.
Well, I believe it like this. If there wasn't a God, Katie wouldn't be here. Because she has so much going negative towards her. You know, people say, oh, if your faith was stronger, she'd be healed, or he could take care of that, or he could make her look like another child, or, yeah.
People say stuff like that?
Yeah, they do. And I believe all that. I believe every bit of that. Not that my faith ain't strong enough, but I believe that he can do it. But I believe that he chooses not to do it.
If I want to be friends with Katie, what should I do?
Must like my music. She loves music.
Would you like to go? You mentioned how you believe that God could heal Katie if he wanted to.
Yes.
So you believe that God chooses not to heal Katie. Does that cause you any animosity?
No. No. Because like I said, when we're all put here for a purpose. And it's very rarely that we know what our purpose is. But when you find that purpose and that purpose is done, then to my opinion, you get to go on. You move on, and
Do you ever have moments of weakness where you do question things?
with her, no. No, honestly, not with her. Sometimes I question, okay, not her specifically, but me, like financially. Why would God choose me to give her to when we don't financially have the means to take care of everything that we need to take care of? So